Hello everyone, welcome back to another Daily Flavors. Today we're actually going to be talking a little bit more, doing a little bit more of a review of one of the pre-workouts that I have been able to try out. So like anything else, you guys have noticed I've done a lot of these flavor tests, and I have a lot of these. With a pre-workout, you can get a flavor test, and that's great if you already know that you like the pre-workout. But the problem is, sometimes one try on a pre-workout isn't enough to know if you really like it or what the results might be. So I've decided to do a review on Legion Pulse because I just recently finished this tub. Actually, it's empty. I did a full tub of it, and I thought I'd share my thoughts with you. First off, I want you to know Legion Pulse has been my pre-workout of choice for quite some time now. So whenever I'm looking for a pre-workout and I don't have one on hand or I don't have something new to taste, I always go for Pulse. Pulse was introduced to me along with Legion because of their no proprietary blends belief, which I really appreciated. They believed that they weren't going to hide behind a proprietary blend and then not tell you everything in the exact dosages that you're taking. So on their supplement facts, you're going to find it actually lists out every ingredient in there and how much of every ingredient is in there. You will see in a lot of other companies and supplements, you'll see like a thing that says pre-workout blend, and it'll just be a list of these ingredients. But Legion on all their products will list out everything that's in there to the exact amount. So I really appreciate that because I want to know what I'm taking into my body. But then also with Legion, I appreciate it because they actually do a lot of research and they look for clinical dosages of ingredients. So instead of just taking caffeine and saying, well, caffeine's great, let's shove a bunch in there, they actually look at studies from different colleges and universities and other clinical studies that are actually done to find out at what amount are the biggest benefits for that ingredient. I've really enjoyed it. They really help it. I really am researching into these things. So the fact that they have that and they're open about it, and you can actually go down and find their clinical studies. They share them with you on their websites to actually see what's available. I really appreciate that from them. So that's why I always just go back to it, because I do feel like it's a little bit more supported by some of their facts. One great thing, so there's a few things though, I've taken it, I always follow the instructions. I take it about 15 to 30 minutes before a workout, and it seems to have been doing pretty good for me. With it though, just so that you understand what's inside of it, they do have, calcium, sodium, potassium, but when it comes down to that pre-workout blend, they have L-citrulline. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit for my cheat sheet here. L-citrulline malate, BetaAlanine, betaine and hydrogenous, caffeine, L-theanine, and alpha size. Now, all of those things for people who are actually into it, that it might ring a bell. But for everyone like myself, who when I first saw these, I'm like, what does it even mean? Like, what does it boil down to? So going down the list, L-citrulline malate. L-citrulline malate is in there because out of the studies that have been done, they're supposed to help with endurance, soreness from your workouts, and also help aerobic exercise. What's great is, so the clinical studies from what this company's pulled out is about 4 to 10 milligrams, and they have 8 milligrams, right? So they're right, on the higher end of it, but pretty much in the middle there. With the BetaAlanine, it has 3.6 grams. BetaAlanine is a huge one in pre-workouts. I think almost every pre-workout I've ever tried has BetaAlanine. It's the one that gives you the skin tingles often, like your skin will crawl. Not everybody has it. Maybe your ears will get warm when you take it. It's supposed to improve anaerobic exercise. It's supposed to reduce exercise fatigue. And most of the studies that have been done, you're ranging anywhere from 2.6 to 6.4 grams. And in this product, they have 3.6 grams. So again, right there in the middle. With the caffeine, they have 350 milligrams. So that is one of the higher amounts of pre-workouts for caffeines that I've had. Usually on other products, you're looking at 200 milligrams, 300 milligrams, or sometimes those stimulant-free ones that have no caffeine. This one has 350. From what they were looking at and the studies that they provided, of course, caffeine is really there about giving you energy. It can even kick your metabolism up, hopefully burn a little extra calories there. And they chose that 350 milligrams, again, because of that clinical dosage that they have with the studies and everything that they've reviewed. The next one that we have on here is the LTheanine. That one's a blood flow. When it's matched with caffeine, it can help improve kind of that your mental state, your mood, enhance your mood. Also help with kind of memory and your attention, right? Their clinical dosage is anywhere between 100 to 250. They actually have 350 milligrams in here, so they're actually above what the clinical dosages are. As for why, not really sure with everything else being in the middle, but just so that you have that on there. Of course, then there's the alpha size. So you've probably seen in a lot of pre-workouts, there's these alpha size, alpha gain, all these other types. They have alpha size. From the studies that have been done on this, anywhere from 150 to 1200 milligrams, they only have 300 milligrams in there, because I think they believe like with that, you're looking at the lower end, which is great for power output, like the power and your strength and your output that you're doing. So with strength training, that's really good. To kind of give you a background, I've tried a whole tub. Through this tub, I was following a workout program. That's the 1-year challenge for men from Bigger, Leaner, Stronger, written by Mike Matthews. So if you're ever interested, you can go ahead and look at those workouts and you can kind of see what I did. There's a lot of deadlifts, there's a lot of bench press, incline press, and those different types of movements. I was doing a 3-day split of strength training. So 3 days out of the week, I was doing strength training, and I tried to get at least 1 day of some sort of cardio, running, jump roping, something to get the breathing and the heart rate going. So that's how I did. That's what the kind of workouts I used for this. With Pulse, I did notice if I took it and it took me longer than about 20 minutes. Now for me, they say 15 to 30 minutes, but if I took it and I waited 20 minutes to get to the gym or to start working out, my skin would really start crawling. And if I didn't get working out soon enough, that BetaAlanine, the itch or whatever, would last through the whole workout. And I don't like that feeling, so it was always frustrating for me when it wouldn't go away. But if I got working out, by about halfway through my workout, I didn't have that feeling anymore. I didn't have, the warm ears or, the itching or anything. So that was great, right? I thought it was good. It was a good thing for me to know, like, okay, if I'm going to take this, I need to commit to working out. One thing I did notice with it is, even though it's high in caffeine and you take it before working out, I never had an issue with a hard crash. I never even had an issue with it hitting all of a sudden. I've tried a few other pre-workouts that you start your workout and then after like your first couple sets or after the first 10, 15 minutes, you're drained and you're ready. You're already fatigued, you're tired because it's passed through your system. But I haven't had that with Pulse. It's been a wonderful product. I didn't get an immediate jump where I went in and I was bumping my chest. No, it was a smooth increase and then it was stable. It was a stable energy throughout my workouts. And that was important to me because my workouts are usually about 5:30 in the morning. And I'm not necessarily a morning person. I don't have all the energy in the world, but this helped get me up, wake me a little bit, and then keep me with a consistent energy through my workout. One weird thing that I do get from Pulse is for some reason I always get a runny nose. I always have to blow my nose during my workouts when I take Pulse. I haven't had that situation with any other pre-workouts that I've noticed recently, but it is something that I've noticed predominantly with Pulse. With my cardio days, I use half a serving. So this talks about 2 scoops is 1 serving to get all of the stuff I listed. For some reason, when I did 2 scoops, I guess maybe I just wasn't doing enough or long enough cardio, because I always felt like there was still pre-workout left in me after I finished a run. Even though I was exhausted, I was still could have the beta-alanine tingles. I still felt like I needed to keep moving. But if I did about half a serving, which was 1 scoop, I was fine. It was great. I kind of got more endurance. I was able to do the run that I had planned, and I felt good doing it. So in the end, it's a great product. I really enjoy it. I love the transparency. That's what got me to try them initially, and it's made me a pretty big fan. So if you're looking for a pre-workout, you want to try Pulse, try it. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos for the flavors that I've tried of the Pulse pre-workout, so you can gauge what flavor you want from them. But this is worth a try. I completely recommend trying Pulse from Legion, and if you want to give it a try, go ahead and do it. I'll see if I can even drop a quick link to their website down below in the description for the video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I hope this was helpful for you, just kind of unloading some of my feelings and thoughts about this pre-workout. And once I do finish another pre-workout and I finish a whole tub, I'll come back and share with you. I got a couple other ones lined up that I am ready to give a go. So let me know if there's any other pre-workouts, any energy drinks, workout mixes that you'd like me to try for you and test out. Drop them down in the comments. As always, please subscribe. Hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get noticed. You get a notification for when you want to see another video, right? I come out with them at least once a week, if you're lucky, twice a week. So otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for spending this time with me. I will talk to you all later. Enjoy your day. Bye.